Okay, what's up, guys? Callum here from Zolana. Going to be running through a quick client interview today. One of our clients, Elijah. He is the CMO over at a red light company. We've been working together for coming up on 90 days. We're about 72 days in at the minute, and so far we've been able to add 700K in revenue for the guys, just over 41% in revenue. So just going to be doing a quick chat. But yeah, Elijah, if you want to introduce yourself, give a brief intro on what it's been like working with Zolana, and then we'll just jump into a little bit of a conversation, if that's all good.
Perfect. Callum, thanks for having me. As you know, I run marketing at a red light therapy company, and we introduced you guys about 72 days ago through a mutual contact. And everything's been obviously above my expectations. I think something I'd like to highlight is when we first started chatting, you told me like, hey, we're looking at, 30% of your income this month will probably be coming additionally from these emails, and we're going to increase you by 30. And I think that first month was definitely over 45, 46%. And that was not even a full month. So we were super ecstatic to have you on board. Working with you personally has been good because you and Rachel have kind of adapted to my schedule. I'm in Eastern time. You're, I believe, in Ireland. So having the communication between us was definitely extremely valuable. As you know, I'm constantly on the move. And when we were talking about communication, I like pulled you into a WhatsApp group, and I was like, hey, I'm going to need you, when I can on WhatsApp, because my SMS, my email may not be available. And I'd say right now, beyond the return on investment, it's definitely been the communication between us and how forward you and Rachel have been with actually helping me understand Klaviyo, number one, because I don't know who would have expected me to build out, 12 flows and a bunch of campaigns a week, but I've definitely, I'm on board. That's what I'm pretty happy about.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and before we came in, obviously there wasn't like a ton of emails happening, so been a lot of work on like getting the deliverability in a good place. We've done some product launches, bunch of educational stuff, but all in all, pretty happy with all the campaigns going out.
Yeah, I think like just to pull back and give you a little bit of history, we weren't fully invested in Klaviyo in order to set up our campaigns. We were sporadically using Shopify, following along our sales and getting our information out to the subscribers on Shopify. The second we moved over, and I think what was huge was when you helped me capture everybody with the welcome flow, and the A/B testing of what will work when people get onto our website, and then capturing that data and putting them in our actual flows is what I think most companies and what we were missing out on as well. So I think historically we run into a lot of people like myself to try to do everything on their own. And then you realize that there's someone who does this professionally and there's someone who can actually handle this all. And that's been a game changer for me. And not to jump ahead, we are a company that has a lot of education involved in the customer journey when they buy. So for somebody to jump on our website and expect to understand all the benefits of red light therapy and to make an informed decision can be difficult. And there is a journey that should probably take, anywhere between immediately, depending on how well versed they are, or, a few days. And when we were building out our campaigns, I was a little hesitant because I sent you a bunch of data. And I was like, you're going to need to kind of understand red light therapy to be able to, cater these emails to have some educational value in here rather than just a great photo and a great flow, right? Like your emails, when we release certain products, which you were aligned with, like on the go, like I was just like, hey, I need this now. And you helped me. When I saw that you and Rachel went ahead and actually learned a bit of the education and pinpointed exactly what we were trying to educate our buyers on, that has drastically helped us educate our existing buyers and our new ones. So thank you for that.
Yeah, no, sick, all good. And then I suppose last question, let's wrap it up. I know you're super busy. one thing we always find that people really enjoy working with us, and I'd love to get your perspective on it, is we're like obviously a super like boutique tailored agency. So like when you work with us, obviously it was me you met after the intro from our mutual friend. It was me who kind of signed you on, but then we still
Yeah.
been like dealing with each other, working on all the
Yeah.
strategy. We don't do any like middlemen, no account managers. Like, you know, we're happy with our good handful of clients. But like, how's that been with you? Like actually dealing with someone founder, like, because I know like a lot of people don't.
I got about 6 vendors I need to communicate with. You and Rachel, and I don't know how personal I can get, but you just got married, and you were still on the phone being like, hey, I'm going to set this up. Hey, I'm going to do this. And I was like, wow, this guy's already 6 hours ahead of me and has a wedding, and he's still looking out for me. And we haven't even really got going yet. Then I knew that you were more so an extension of our team, not just an external vendor that was there to, you know, just help out and make a paycheck and do what he can. You've also gone above and beyond with showing me the analytics and the back end of what you guys do, right? Not so often will you find a company that is going to explain to you how to do it myself, because you taught me how to do so many things in Klaviyo that I have the opportunity to maybe one day figure out if I could do this myself, but I know that's not going to happen. So I'd say working with you and Rachel has been great. You're definitely the voice of the company. But when Rachel comes through at the beginning or the end of the month with showing me what the campaigns are going to look like for the month, I'm very happy visually, because I can see what's going to happen. And I think that's super important. But I think for any listeners out there, when deciding on a email marketing campaign and going with the right professional, obviously you need to look at your amount of subscribers, and you look at what you're potentially missing out on. And ultimately you got to see if who you're going to be vendoring with is going to be the right fit for you. And I think it's important to not go with people that just take anybody on, right? There needs to be some return on investment. You gave me a number of 30% at the beginning where I was like, yeah, right. We're going to do this monthly, because how are you going to show me 30% off the bat? And literally, I think the first week we might've put up like 40 G's off the first 3 emails. And I was like, okay, obviously I'm not doing the greatest emails of all time, and these guys know what they're doing. And I think that that speaks for itself.
Yeah, and sweet, appreciate it. Well, look, I'll wrap it up there. It's been amazing. Thank you for all the kind words, and yeah, really appreciate this. So anyone else who's out there, probably send this for a call, or if you're looking to book in, you want an email team that actually cares, go ahead and do it. But yeah, looking forward to our next catch up, and thanks again, man. Have a good one.
Ciao.